In November of 2010, my grandmother, Noni Plummer, had a massive stroke. The stroke left her unable to use the right side of her body and limited her speech. Before she was put into long-term care, she was taken home and different members of the family joined efforts to take care of her. For a couple of years, she lived comfortably at home with the help of my aunts, uncles, and her husband, Berlin Plummer. On one of the nights that my mother and I were taking care of her, we made supper, gave Grams her bath, and put her into bed for the night. It was while I was here that I realized how much I enjoyed taking care of people. And it was only shortly after this that I decided that taking care of people was what I wanted to do with my life. So I started off by obtaining my CNA's license, and I now plan to go through nursing school. I currently aide at Prairie Senior Living Complex here in Colby, and I could not love my job anymore. If it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be where I am today. Not only did she help me decide on a career path, but she's also taught me that it's the little things that get you through life. Like that plunking out a few bars on the piano could be the best stress reliever that I could find, that starting something simple and small, like making popcorn balls every year for Halloween, could last a lifetime in the hearts of a small-town community, and that a marriage can really last happily for over 63 years, no matter what generation we live in. She taught me to stand strong in what I believe in, and that whatever happens through life, that my family will always come together and stand behind one another. The most important thing that my grandmother taught me is also the most recent thing that she showed me. Very recently, my grandfather fell, and when he went to the hospital, we found 2 pelvic fractures and cancerous tumors. He stayed in the hospital for a couple of weeks before he fell into a deep coma. We ran more tests and found that he also had a massive brain hemorrhage. We took him back to be with my grandmother for the remainder of his time. When I went to visit them a couple of days before he passed, I was taken back by what I saw when I walked into the room. They were lying together in bed, Grandma's head on his chest, and they were holding hands. How to love unconditionally is the final thing that this wonderful woman has taught me.